So, what if the most destructive force we know of in the cosmos, the black hole, and this ancient idea of a cosmic womb were actually talking about the very same thing? In this explainer, we're going to dive into a pretty mind-bending parallel between modern astrophysics and ancient philosophy. Here's where we're headed. We'll start with the paradox of the black hole, then look at this idea of an ancient cosmic womb. From there, we'll explore what that means for our own lives, this temporary dance of existence, and then face the frightening truth about it all ending. Finally, we'll ask the big one: is there anything that actually lasts forever? All right, let's kick things off with a real cosmic celebrity, the black hole. We usually think of it as the ultimate endpoint, right? A kind of cosmic vacuum cleaner that nothing, not even light, can escape. But is that really the whole story? Well, science is now telling us that a black hole kind of lives a double life. Yeah, its crazy gravity crushes and consumes matter, for sure. But in that very act of destruction, it's also forging the raw materials for new stars, new planets, maybe even whole new galaxies. So you see, it's not just an endpoint, it's a starting point. It's not just a destroyer, it's a cosmic womb. Okay, now this is where things get really wild. This very modern scientific idea of a center that both creates and destroys, well, it turns out it's not new at all. In fact, you can find a stunning echo of it in a philosophy that's thousands of years old. Let's go to the ancient text, the Bhagwad Geeta. In it, we find this concept called Mahat, Garbh, and it translates literally to the Great Womb, a single, universal cosmic source from which absolutely everything springs forth. I mean, just listen to that. The text describes this one mysterious source that acts as the origin point for all life. It's an incredibly powerful parallel to the creative force that our scientists are now seeing in black holes. Just wow. So, if everything comes out of this cosmic womb, what does that actually mean for us, for life itself? The Gita has a fascinating way of looking at our existence. According to this way of thinking, our life is just this brief little flash of being manifest. Think of it like a wave rising from the ocean. For a moment, it has a specific form, an identity. But before that moment, and after it, it was and will be the unmanifest ocean itself. Our lives are just like that wave. And this time, in the middle, this manifested period, it's like a dance. It's when all the action happens, our relationships, our friendships, all our hopes and desires. It's beautiful, and it's messy, and it's full of emotion. But, and this is the key, it's temporary. And the Gita breaks down the emotional engine of this dance so perfectly. It all starts with our senses, right? We see something, we hear something we like. If we keep thinking about it, that can turn into attachment. From attachment, a powerful desire is born. And what happens when we don't get what we desire? Anger. It's this predictable emotional cycle that we all live in. Okay, so if life comes from a cosmic womb, then it has to eventually go back. This powerful force of dissolution, the end of the dance, is personified in Vedic thought as a powerful and honestly often misunderstood figure. This is Mother Kali. Her name actually comes from the word Kala, which means time. She's shown as dark, infinite, almost beyond our comprehension, a description that, again, sounds a lot like a black hole. She represents that unstoppable force of time that dissolves everything, taking it all back to the source. Now, her appearance can look pretty frightening, but it's not about being evil. It's about an inescapable truth. Like the Gita says, everything that's born must die. Kali just embodies that cosmic law, that the very same force of time that brings everything to life will in the end devour it. And here's the crucial part. Our response to this truth is what shapes our whole experience. If we fight it, if we resist the fact that our form, our identity, our relationships are temporary, what we get is fear. But if we can accept it as just part of the natural cycle, that acceptance actually transforms into a form of love. But this brings up a massive question, doesn't it? If all forms, stars, planets, our bodies, our identities, if they're all just temporary, is there anything at all that lasts? The Gita gives a really profound answer. Yes. It says that while the physical form, the body, is destroyed, the soul, the Atma, is eternal. It's never born and it never dies. It's just the witness to this endless play of forms coming and going. I know. This is a seriously abstract idea. I mean, how are you supposed to wrap your head around an eternal self that has no form? Luckily, the source material gives us a beautifully simple analogy to help make it a little clearer. Just imagine for a second that the soul is like the oxygen in the air around us. It's formless, it's everywhere, and it's absolutely essential for life. So think about it. This oxygen has been here for ages. Countless life forms are born: animals, plants, you, and me. During our brief manifested lives, we all breathe the exact same oxygen. And when our bodies die, when our forms dissolve, the oxygen itself is completely unchanged. It's still there, ready to give life to whatever comes next. And this brings us to the ultimate takeaway from this whole cosmic journey. We're watching a constant dance between the temporary and the permanent. There's the form, our body, our identity, our relationships, which is always changing and eventually disappears. But then there's the formless essence, the soul, the oxygen, and that is permanent, that is eternal. And so that leaves us with one last huge question to think about. In this grand cosmic play, what do you identify with? Are you the temporary form, the dancer in this beautiful, fleeting performance? Or are you the eternal, formless essence, the silent witness to the entire dance?